I got a rant for Bradley
Scoop,
Beal.
there it is. Scoops, there
So
it
you saw
is.
Bradley Beal score 47 and then start crying because they lost.
Nah, I saw him puss over his girl when she tried to do the busted challenge.
I don't think that happened. But so Bradley Beal's he's the first player ever to score 40 points and his team lose. Like his team loses in 10 straight games that he scored the 40 points in. I probably said that wrong. So every time he scores 40, his team loses. Only person in history for that to happen.
Stop dropping 40.
So no. He's sitting there crying, saying he frustrated because his team losing. I just want to go down this little cycle.
I'll let you go down this cycle.
Okay,
Go ahead.
okay.
Talk your shit.
When have the Wizards ever did anything that led to them being a winning organization other
Drafted
than
John Wall.
drafting? I'm talking about spending money. The only time they really tried was when they got Michael Jordan just for the fans' sake. They did that like sell jerseys. I don't give a what anybody said. After that, they got Gilbert Arenas. He had his run. Okay. Like they had their teams, their
He
runs,
went
whatever.
on the run too.
But there's a team, the owners for the Wizards, they have said they refuse to pay the luxury tax. The teams that are winning right now, they got to dig into that luxury tax. So as it went on, they got the team with John Wall, Bradley Beal. At the time, they had Trevor Ariza there. They said they didn't want to pay Trevor Ariza because they wanted to sign Kevin Durant. So, considering that there are people, everybody in the NBA know tampering happens. So you might think, oh shoot, they must know Kevin Durant wants to come play for the Wizards because he's from that area. Okay, so they signed instead of getting Trevor Ariza back, they signed Paul Pierce. Okay, Paul Pierce, old ass Paul Pierce. So, that was probably his last, like, Paul Pierce's last 2 good years, whatever. So, here it comes. They draft Otto Porter and Kelly Oubre, whatever. Kevin Durant free agency come up. You know what they do? They don't even get a meeting, Dunny. They don't even get a meeting. They mortgage their future and they didn't even get a meeting. Tampering happens in the NBA. Why the hell did y'all think y'all were getting a meeting with Kevin Durant? See, and this is stuff Bradley Bill should see. That's why it's on him. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. So John Wall and Bradley Beal wanted them to get Paul George when he wanted out of Indiana. You know what they said? Nah, we can't afford that. We don't want to pay the luxury tax, yada yada yada. But then you pay Otto Porter. So wait a minute. So you couldn't pay Paul George, but you pay Otto Porter, and then you end up trading Otto Porter to the Bulls. So it's like, okay. So then Kelly Oubre, you develop Kelly Oubre. Oh, yeah, locker room falling apart. So you trade Kelly Oubre for Trevor Ariza back. But good thing this is like 7 years after it was the good Trevor Ariza for y'all. It's like Trevor Ariza on his last leg. So what I'm trying to say is, Bradley Bill, you are stupid for signing the extension. Stop crying about your team losing because you play for a loser. You play for a loser. You decide to stay with that trash ass organization. It is your fault. Because last year, Miami Heat wanted Bradley Bill. Before they traded for Iguodala, they were actually trying to trade for Bradley Bill. But we're just like, no, no, we're happy. We're happy with Bradley Beal. And Bradley Beal's like, no, I love it here in Washington. Oh my God. Oh my God. But it's literally less than a year after. It's less than a year after that. It's your fault. You could have been to the finals, Bradley Beal. But no, you wanted to stay in Washington. Now you're sitting there crying because you play for a loser. But it's your fault. You should have knew. No, you were chasing that money. That's what you wanted to do. Don't sit there and cry like, man, I'm scoring points and we losing. Like, remember that game? They played Orlando. He went up for a layup and just lost the ball. No one touched him. He just lost the ball. They lost the game for that. It's your fault, Bradley Bill. They ain't your teammates' fault. You lost the ball right there. No, I'm tired of this shit. Bradley Bill, stop crying. Like real shit. Stop crying. Do better. Do better. Oh, he needs to score. Yeah, you need to score more. Do better. Like that's how it that.
Well, every black people got that same voice when they black people. Oh, you can do this.
Uh, uh, the real shit. I just got so mad. Like when I saw him crying, it's like, dude, what did you expect? Your team is trash. Like other teams want you, but y'all be like, yo, I'm happy here. Like clearly, clearly, put him on and like look. John Wall, his boy, right? We all know John Wall been throwing up the blood signs in games all the time, all the time. Now all of a sudden, we saw a video with him holding the red flags. We need to trade him. Like, bro, if that doesn't tell you the organization you play for, like, get out, get out. Don't sign
John
another
Wall's a
extension,
Republican. That's why you had a red flag.
but not just don't sign an extension. Either sign to the team you want to go to, or sit there and be like, look, it ain't, you saw how James Harden got out of there. Yeah, they don't like him, but he got out of there.
No, he got out of there because he was like, I'm gonna get these niggas COVID. I'm dead serious.
Really, no, no, it's one of those things where, like, it's cool seeing players happy, but they be funny as hell when they miserable, bro. They be funny as hell.
Like, why are you going to strip clubs all these times if you're
Uh,
miserable? Like, say you are.
Remember when Jimmy Butler went out of Minnesota? He just started. He, he was the biggest asshole. He beat the starters and stuff with the third string players. He was like he was locking down Karl Anthony Towns in practice, just talking shit to him. They're like, okay, dog, just go home. We'll trade you. We'll trade you. Just
He threw the ball at his head. Like, that picture is
no,
iconic.
no. Hey, these players, they don't like where they at. It's the funniest thing ever. It's so funny.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. I mean,
Except for Bradley Bill. Bradley Bill, grow the hell up. All right, go ahead. Go
bitch ass nigga. Fucking weak ass fucking braids.
ahead.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I be in DC. You know where I be at.
If you want to get on the pod and talk about it, feel free. We'll bring you on.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. Threaten your ass with a good ass time, a good ass fucking conversation, nigga. Like fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
no, no.